Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2, and I'm back again with another movie review. I'm actually going to do a little bit of an update. For those of you who haven't checked my Facebook, my father, I actually called the paramedics on Monday because Dad wasn't getting enough oxygen, and he just wasn't making any sense whatsoever, and my intuition as well as my education told me that he needs to be observed immediately. So after calling the the doctor, actually the doctor's receptionist Monday, I called the paramedics. Paramedics took my dad to the hospital, and my dad is in ICU. Subsequently, he had pneumonia, but he's on the mend, so this is a good thing. And on to my movie review. I recently watched Dawn, the first Dawn, and now everything in Dawn 2 makes sense. I don't know why I watched them in reverse order, but still, Dawn itself is a really exceptional film. It's action-packed and has a lot of good music in it. Dawn himself is a very smooth talker. He is a man who knows what he wants and knows how to get it, and can manipulate people into giving it to him. Plus, he has this je ne sais quoi about him. It's very mesmerizing. I like the actor who plays Don. He's very sexy, very handsome, and that's another part that plays into his charm, is just that whole um, beautiful factor to him. He's very aesthetically pleasing, needless to say. But in this film, it takes place in Malaysia. He works his way up the drug ring, and he's just such a conniving crook. He's very sly, and he's a strategist, and he knows exactly what he's doing before he does it. And you don't want to make enemies with him because you will die. And of course, the very first film introduces us to the catchphrase, "It is not only impossible to it is not only what is it? It is not only unlikely that you will catch me, but it's impossible. No one ever catches him." And this is proven in Dawn 2, and I actually read that there's going to be a third one, and I'm not surprised by that because it leaves it open in the second film. But I'm not going to talk about much about the plot itself. It's pretty straightforward. There's thievery going on, and quite a lot of subterfuge with Dawn, and it's really unbelievable. And there's a chase scene in this film which is just an adrenaline rush, and it's just amazing. And I love the Dawn films, and I give this 5 stars. And of course, the music, as any Bollywood film, it's just it's tremendous, and it's very catchy. And I love this. I love the scene where he actually plays 2 characters that look alike. One that's very devout Hindu, and he sings in the festival to Ganesh and all that. And I love that scene because it's so Indian, and it's just a lot of fun, and the colors are just absolutely uh, magnificent, and it's just one thing that transfixes you. That's one thing I really enjoy about Bollywood, is just the songs and dance, and the colors in the musical numbers is really breathtaking. And there's a lot of sexual prowess that Dawn works as well, and they really illustrate this very, very wonderfully, I think, without being too overt about it. That it is really a great film, and I recommend watching Dawn before Dawn 2. But it is really a great film, and it's action packed, and there are lots of things that are predictable, but it's still very enjoyable. I would say it's probably one of the better franchises that Hindi film has come out with recently, and now that there's a third one, I'm really excited to see it. And I wish I were Indian so I could understand Hindi and not have to watch subtitles. But anyway, some things can never be done. Well, at least I can wait until it comes out on DVD and then see it that way. So, if you haven't watched a Bollywood film, I would first start with a movie like Slumdog Millionaire. It's very, it's not in your face like a lot of Bollywood films are, but it's a good introduction. Plus, uh, the the story is really exceptional, and it's a little bit uh, bleak at the very beginning, but this is it's a the storyline itself is rather unsettling with Dawn's occupation. But it's surprisingly there are a lot of things in this film that are very lighthearted, which I found rather intriguing. But I think East Indians can take any subject matter and make it positive just by song and dance. And I've seen this time and time again in Bollywood. But and they did it in this one. They did it in Dawn 2, and they did it in Rowdy Rathore. Yeah, fight scenes and all. They were really kick butt. But I think I can say I really like that, and this is really a tremendous action adventure film, and it's kind of like, dare I say it, East Indian version of Arsene Lupin III, except he is the king of the drug rings, so that's the one difference. But it's really great, and it's very enjoyable. And if you want to go into something a little bit different, it maybe not be quite your cup of tea if you don't care for music, song and dance numbers in the middle of something, unless you watch Glee and then you know it's coming. But this is a lot like that, and it's very enjoyable. It's entertaining, and the cinematography is absolutely incredible. And you get to see a lot of India and Asia, and it's just really mysterious and mythical country in and of itself. That's very inviting, and Don in and of itself is as well. But you want to hate him, but yet you just can't help but love him just because he's just such a likable character. You want to see him succeed, even though you know he's the bad guy. You know, and he's not really all bad. He shows that he does have some good in him, even though he is conniving and a manipulator. But other than that, he's just a great guy.